What up, what up? Today we are catching the Dumbo Red mosaic that I've been growing out the whole winter. And in this tub, these are all male. Pretty proud of myself. I separate these fry at about 3 months. And out of the whole group, there's one female. So that is a pretty high percentage in accuracy. Pretty proud of myself. And right away, I'm going to choose some males that I think that are the closest to the original parent or father that I started with. And these are actually F3s. So this is actually my second year working with this exact strain. And remember, I did cross them. So it is not a surprise to me that some of these fish are not identical to the parents, because I did do a little bit of crossing. Nonetheless, there are a ton of guppies in here that I know will turn out good, and there are some like this that are mutts, and these are the ones you don't want. You could probably work with them and maybe get something out of them, but because of the strain breeding and pair breeding that I'm trying to do, you have to use these ones. These ones here have very nice mosaic pattern to them, but they have not fully color up yet like the one that I chose before. And these will need a little bit more waiting and see how they come out. I have high hopes. They are going to be very nice. And as you can see, these ones are really close to the original father, along with a couple that I feel that will eventually darken up and look just like the brighter ones in this display tank. Overall, I'm very happy with the outcome of these Dumbo Red mosaic. It's been all winter. It's been about 6 months since I've been growing these. These are the mutts, and these are pretty nice looking mutts. As nice as they are not any good for me. So like I said, they will be going into a mutt or hybrid tank. I'll be hoping to set up a outdoor tub for all my hybrids and see what I can pull off. Hopefully they do some cool things in the pond. Next up, we have the females. So I've been raising these Dumbo Red mosaic separate from male to female for the past 4 months, and today is the day I finally see the females on the side, including the male. Right now, it's my first time seeing the fish from the side, and boy oh boy, I was excited. Right off the bat, looking into this display tank or bin, I see two different looking females. There's one with a blue tail and the second one with a yellow tail. So I don't know if that is a genetic thing, but I'm going to go ahead and select all the females that are blue and separate them, and then separate all the yellow female. And I'm gonna go ahead and select my best blue ones and then the best 5, because I feel like the blue ones are a truer to the darker males that I chose, which are these ones, and then the yellow are closer genetic to the male that have not developed much color, which if you look, they are a little bit more yellow. So I want to see how they turn out, and hopefully we get some more Dumbo Red mosaic breeding this year. So these are the darker males that are very similar to the parent, and then these are the females that I'll be keeping to breed this year. These are the lighter males that I am waiting to let color up a little bit more, and these are the females that I will be growing out to see how they turn out. And then yeah, overall very excited about this breeding. One of my favorite strain to work with, because as you guys can see, as much as I crossed them, they bred out really true. Not all guppies will breed true, and even when they breed true, you will get a couple odd color coming out, and that is the fun of breeding guppies. And some another thing I want to add in is you can get 2 Dumbo Red mosaic strain, and they are completely made up from who knows what the breeder used to make that strain. So that is why sometimes you get some strain that don't breed true, and some strain you have to work with. So this is the first time I am introducing the females back to the males, and boy oh boy, I am excited. I recaught the male originally that I was going to keep, and prior to catching the females, I caught these about a week before I went ahead and select the females, and boy oh boy, those boys grew up way more. These are the yellower ones, and they are colored up a little bit more. Something about it, they look a little bit red dragon. Now comment down below what you think, but these guys right here color up a lot more. I end up keeping the darker 4, and then the 2 lighter ones I end up throwing back into the tub next to them to grow out some more. Bonus footage, we are going to select my albino full red pairs for this upcoming breeding as well, and stay tuned. I got some crossbreeding that I will be doing with these guys as well. I am super happy with the outcome of these ones. As you guys can see, they're about 6 months in, and at this point, in about a month, these fish will completely be adult. When I buy guppies, I love buying guppies at this stage, and at this stage they are juvies or sub adults. And right off the bat, looking into the bin, I see 1 gorgeous female and 2 male that I really like, 3 male that I really like. During the time of filming, I selected 2 pair, and I choose my guppies from 3 things: finish, color, and size. So the guppies has to have one of these for me to keep them. It's very rare for a guppy to have all 3, and when I say rare, out of your whole batch, as you can see, maybe 3 or 4 fish will be perfect, and even at that, sometimes you have to compensate and just keep a fish that has one of them and hopes that they will produce what they have, or if not better. So I don't do much calling because of my rule of 3. If a fish meet any of those 3 requirements, they pass my test of being a nice fish. So that is me being open-minded and fish. Obviously, when I do go harvest, I look for a fish that has all 3 qualities, but by keeping an open mind of a fish having all 3, I end up seeing some things that I think a lot of people will overlook. And a fish will have size to them, and a fish will have color and nice finish, and like I said, you take the chance and hopefully that fish will produce and have some fire babies for you. This is also my 2nd year of working with this strain, and these are actually F3 as well. Over time, I will be looking for some other genetics of albino full red and add on to the breeding group that I have here, similar to what I did with the Dumbo Red mosaic, to keep a stronger gene and produce less deformed babies. Because I do notice if you do a lot of inbreeding, you do get a lot of deformed fish. And it sucks, but those are the ones that you really have to call. And boy oh boy, I am a sucker for not calling those type of fish. I am choosing 2 pair at currently filming this video, but later on I went ahead and kept a couple other guppies in here that I could not give up. So yes, that is a problem I have. You can't keep all of them, but I end up doing it anyways. This is the 2 pair that I kept. As you can see, they are a little bit darker in red for the males, with a very nice solid body. And then the female, there's one in there, the bigger one, has very nice finish and a big size. And then the other one in the back, I just kept her because she was probably the better looking one out of the group. All in all, I hope you guys enjoys this week's video of me selecting my breeders for the up and coming year. Like always, stay positive.